And the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And you remember pre-draft, there was a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Manning. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Receiver.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll
dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Receiver. Set. Wait, gun. Receiver.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing on first down is Manning to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's a give to Barkley. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A handoff to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This is Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Ortiz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver, complete. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second.
On trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And spins away. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coach. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Zebra.
On first down, Manning over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Zebra.
Now Manning. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Zebra.
On second down, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. The Falcons, they've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could.
By Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back. Out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, Keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Hey, express! Let him go!
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Tuesday! Go!
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Silver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Regular.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On the run, it's Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Zebra.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Manning now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yeah, baby. Boom. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Manning to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
From the gun, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10.
Hey, Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Kill. Gun, gun, gun. Get up. Let go.
Ryan wants to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Space. 11. 11. Here we go. Hey, let's go. Motion. Wait. Ready, set.
Throwing again. Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Ryan. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, Barkley. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets this one.